Good morning, everybody. My name is Pranav, a legal intern at Lexis and Company for the month of June. And today, in legal news, legislature has still not learned any lesson from the Nirbhaya case. The Madhya Pradesh High Court denies bail to rape accused juvenile. The court really wonders as to how many more Nirbhaya sacrifices would be required to shake the conscience of the lawmakers of the country. The Madhya Pradesh High Court has called for more stringent laws to penalize juveniles who commit rape, noting that the present law is inadequate to deal with the heinous offences committed by persons below the age of 16. Single Judge Justice Subodh Abhyankar lamented that the legislature has not learned its lessons from the Nirbhaya incident of 2012, in which a 23-year-old woman was gang raped and murdered in Delhi. One of the accused in the Nirbhaya case was a 17-year-old who was a juvenile as per the law enforced then and had escaped harsh punishment due to the same, which further led to the changes in the juvenile justice laws in 2015, but children below 16 still continue to be tried as juveniles in conflict with the law. The High Court said that the court is also at pain to observe that the legislature has still not learned any lesson from the case of Nirbhaya, as the age of a child is still kept below 16 years in heinous offences under Section 15 of the Act of 2015, giving a free hand to the delinquents under the age of 16 years to commit such heinous offences. The court was hearing a revision petition of a 15-year-old boy seeking bail in a rape case. The court, while declining the plea, observed that despite committing a heinous offence, the petitioner would be tried as a juvenile only, because he is less than 16 years old, and as provided under Section 15 of the Act of 2015, it wondered how many more Nirbhayas will suffer before the legislature wakes up. The court observed that apparently the present law to deal with such cases is totally inadequate and ill-equipped, and this court really wonders as to how many more Nirbhaya sacrifices would be required to shake the conscience of the lawmakers of the country. The case against the boy was that he had committed rape on a minor girl aged 10 to 11 years. The victim had also complained that it was the second such instance of the boy raping her. A case was registered under Sections 342, 376(2)(n), 506 and 376(ab) of the Indian Penal Code 1860, and also under Section 5M read with Section 6 of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012. The petitioner was lodged in Child Welfare Home, Jhabua. Principal Magistrate, Juvenile Justice Board, Jhabua, had dismissed his plea for bail, and the same had been confirmed by Sessions Judge of Jhabua. This led to the appeal before the High Court. The counsel for petitioner stated that none of the ingredients of Section 12 of the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015 are satisfied in the present case, as there is no evidence or material on record that if the petitioner is released on bail, he is likely to come into contact with any known criminal, or in the event of his release, he would expose himself to moral, psychological, or physical danger, and his release of bail would defeat the ends of justice. It is also submitted by the petitioner that the probationary officer whose report was placed on record had given him a favorable opinion in the favor of the petitioner. The counsel for state opposed the petitioner's submissions on the ground that the offence was of grievous nature and that the plea should be dismissed. The court observed that the prosecutrix, in a statement recorded under Section 161 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, had alleged that the petitioner had also raped her around three days ago before the present incident. It also threatened her of dire consequences if she disclosed the incident to any person. The court also recorded the series of injuries caused to the victim due to the rape. The court therefore ruled that it was a fit cause to refuse bail. The probationary officer in his report had said that the offence was committed on account of the negligence on the part of the parents of the petitioner and also due to ignorance. However, the court refused to buy the same. The conduct of the petitioner clearly reveals that he committed the aforesaid offence with full consciousness, and it cannot said to be that it was committed in ignorance. The court is unable to agree with the observation made by the probationary officer that an offence of rape can be committed due to ignorance. An offence of rape, being carnal in nature, cannot be committed unless a person has a specific knowledge of the same. If the petitioner is again left to the care of his parents, considering their early negligence to harness him, it cannot be said that the girls of tender age around him would be safe, especially when he is enjoying the protection of the Juvenile Justice Act. The court concluded by saying that thus his release in that considered opinion of this court would defeat the ends of justice. As a result, this petition, being devoid of the merits, is hereby dismissed. With this, I come to the end for today's topic. Thank you.